Good morning, campers. It's bright and early this morning. It's still only just sun rising. 8th of February 2025. And I've just realised I ain't got my new hearing aids in. So I sound a bit different and a bit quiet. So my apologies. Yeah, it's been quite a while since I've done one, so I thought I'd better get my finger out and do one. You know, do one, disappear. Yeah, as you're probably aware from previous video and a short, we went down into southern Spain, where we've got a caravan down there. I basically cleared it all out and sold it because of the situation that I'm in, my wife. Apologies for the darkness on this side. It's the sun will rise and I'm sure you'll see more of me. And the other thing is my hair. It's weird. I've not brushed this for 2 days. I've not combed it, nothing. And my wife describes it, it's like cotton wool. It's all, you know, how can I say it's not straight? And it's because of the chemo. Yeah, right. I'm going to name this one differently. Oh, yeah, the journey went, well, odd issues, but we drove the motorhome. I think I drove it probably about, 2.5, excuse me, 2,500 miles, about 3,500 kilometres, something like that. So good old drive. Yeah, I want to name this one differently. How do I know if I have prostate cancer? And the reason I'm doing it is that a lot of times, a question I get by some men I talk to is, how do you know if you've got it? So I thought I'd spend 5 minutes explaining what I've learnt. Now, of course, the problem is most men, although they might be having problems, think, oh no, it's just old age, you know. But bearing in mind that it can happen to younger men. Yeah, so the main issue is that men find that they're getting up to pee during the night more often, and they're having disturbed sleep, and you may be getting up 5, 6 or more times a night. You know, so it's like every hour and a half maybe. And the problem is that you're not emptying your bladder. And you're not emptying your bladder because the prostate swells. Now, it can swell naturally with age anyway. But if you've got a tumour developing, obviously that aggravates the situation. Now, the thing that I did, and I should have done earlier, and of course, if you get in that situation, it's called nocturia. Not like nocturne, you know, nocturia. Basically, you should go and see your doctor straight away, and he'll check you out, he'll take some bloods, and he'll do a PSA, and then the ball will roll. Don't be afraid, there's nothing to it, you know, it's just the usual bit of blood from the arm. But the other way, if you're thinking, oh no, you know, not wrong with me, because you don't feel anything, you don't know, you're not getting any of the symptoms at this stage. It's just the early days. What you should do is spend a few quid on Amazon and buy one of these, and you probably remember them from your science at school. Now this is a 250 milliliter up here. Now, if your urine system is healthy, you should be peeing up here, 200 to 250. And that's, you know, and you know, as you get on it, as you get older, it might be a little bit less, but that's a sort of amount of pee that you should be generating. Now, when I did my tests for myself with this, I found I was peeing, let me have a look, where am I? I was down here. That's 68 millilitres, and I had a good pee, and it was 100. So when the doctors did the flow test on me, they said, "Phew, that's terrible. It's really, really poor." So this is a good indicator of your urinal health, your bladder health, and your prostate. Now, just so that you have an idea what I'm talking about, this is a normal glass which holds about 200 millilitres, and that is 100 millilitres in the glass. Half a glass. So in theory, you don't need to buy one of these. Just get a cup or a glass or whatever, pee in it when you go to the toilet. And if you're getting only half a glass, and this water's looking a bit dirty. They must have been doing some work on the pipes. I know the feeling. Yeah, so that's how poor my flow was, and I wasn't getting any better than that, and I was 6-8 times a night. Go to the bloody doctors. Get yourself checked. Otherwise I end up in my situation where it's terminal and there's nothing they can do because it's too late. Now, if you remember, I then had what was called a TURP, transurethral resection of the prostate, where they go in through the tube and they cut out a lot of the prostate to allow me to pee. And I'm not joking, I filled this 300 millilitres in one pee, and on average I'm getting at least 200, many times 225, 250. So, and it's great. I can pee like a youngster, and I'm not getting up. The only problem is now is that with all the tablets I'm on, I get dry throat and a dry mouth during the night. So I'm drinking water during night, which makes me want to get up and have a pee. So it's a bit of a vicious circle. Anyway, so I thought I'd do that quickie, so that, you men out there, if you're thinking, do I need to? Should I go to the doctor? That's a damn good indication. Right, I think that's enough. Oh yeah, I always do that. Oh yeah. The thing that I heard a comment on somewhere, a video or something, where they were saying about joint pains, soreness of the joints, and I'm getting it. Now I don't know whether it's the meds or what, but my shoulders. I mean, literally, I got to put my jumper on or whatever, and it clicks. And it's really painful. And down on me sort of elbow joint there, and all my hands. They're really sore. All my knuckles, all my joints. But what it is that when I went down Spain, we got to clear the caravan out, so I wasn't resting. I was working all day. I was having a bit of sun. I think chemo brain. Sitting in the sun. You know what I mean? Yeah. So for a couple of hours, because it was lovely sunny for a month, January. But so I wasn't getting any sleep during the afternoon, whereas previously I'd sort of work in the morning and then have a couple of hours in the afternoon. But with that routine all January, where I was busy working and then sitting out sunbathing, that's it, comes eventually. I was able to get into a more sort of normal routine. And I've come home for a week, because today's Saturday, we got back Monday gone, and we're now in early February. So what happened was that I'm not sleeping still. Late evening I'm starting to sort of really, but I'm finding my legs ache, and I'm at the point where I can hardly get up at night, stand up off a chair, because soreness in my legs and stiff because I've been busy all day. Yes, I've been fixing garden gear. I actually did a bit of strimming, and I've got one of these big strimmers, with the handles that you hold, like you see the council workers. Yeah, so it's getting me physical strength up, which is good. I've not been able to get on the exercise machine yet, but in fairness, I'm feeling, because I'm using saws and drills and circular saws and spanners, and because I'm doing work on the motorhome. Still got itchy nose. Yeah, so hope you like me cotton wool hair. It's weird. I just do this and that's it. I was going to have it cut to like a number 1 up here, and then have like 1 inch on the top, because it's still not growing. It's like 8 months later from the chemo, and I've not had it cut other than that last time that you saw, so it's very slow growth. I trimmed my beard about 3 weeks ago, and it's not grown again. Anyway, sorry about the delays. And for those of you that this is the first time, basically I've got, here we go, chemo break. I've got metastatic advanced prostate cancer. It's gone out into the body. I've got 4 tumours on the spine, 2 on the lymph nodes in the pelvic area, and of course 1 big one in the prostate. And I've had chemo, I've had sort of the usual tablets, testosterone, chemical castration effectively. And I've basically gone into remission, full remission. So I'm due to see my oncologist, I think it's the 20th of February. So it's about a couple of weeks away, 10 days. So I'll do one after that, so you know what is said. And that's my first 3-monthly review, because I've not been seen for the last 3 months. So I've not had a lot to say. But yeah, right. It's just, you just see the light blue of the sky now. Okay, hope that was beneficial, and we'll see you again. So it's Ian, Keith, Dad, Grandad, the routine. And don't forget, life is a rich tapestry. You see, I ain't forgot it. And make the best of it. Okay, speak again. Bye now.